Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about Weiss Schwarz Dandadan, which comes out in January 2026. Pre-orders are now available through September 12th. There's going to be a booster pack, there's going to be a trial deck, and there are going to be signatures inside of the booster box. Not as many as you think, but at least we're getting something. So too bad on the Japanese side. English gotcha be on this one. When it comes to my anime list, we have Dandadan listed here, score 8.48, ranked 157, popularity 266, members 805. As I've told you before, anime following is very, very important, and this one is still going strong. There is a season 2 currently out there, ranked 137, popularity 787, members 336,000. It always drops after the first season, which is okay, so don't worry about that. But still, people are very interested still in this IP. When I think about the booster box, yeah, English side, what's highlighted on my screen is the differences from the Japanese side, and this is a good thing this time around. 2 SSP 4 Dandadan rares. These did not exist in the Japanese booster box, okay? So we are actually getting 6 more cards that they didn't. And if I scroll down here on the English product page, what you're going to find out is we have 2 cards and you could see signatures on here. Every pack you purchase has a chance to contain a shiny foiled or hot stamp card, including 2 signed cards by cast member Ayane Sakura. So this is actually pretty amazing that we're going to end up with it, because my biggest criticism of this product was the fact they did not include any signatures. Where did these come from on the Japanese side? Well, here you go. These were actually labeled PR plus because you actually had the battle for these. It's actually happening right now, so if you're going to swing by Japan, this is the time to do it. This is part of the Occult Summer Battle happening August 15th through September 14th, and today is August 16th. We have no idea what the price of these will be because they actually aren't even out there as of yet. I mean, someone might have it today, but it's really fresh for everybody. What's it going to be priced at on the English side? Well, because it's included in the booster box as an SSP, I don't imagine it's going to be more expensive than the Japanese one. I feel like the Japanese one should be a bit more rare, but who knows? The 4 Dandadan rares, I have no clue what they're going to be. Maybe they're PRs, maybe they're new cards. Have no freaking clue. You'll also be getting inside of the English version, going first, going second cards, which we've been having for a time now, and then also playmats. This one actually looks really cool. I like it a lot better than some of the other ones because it feels like this has taken up the whole mat. And I know there's just a picture in the middle, but with what we got going on the sides, it just makes it look more complete. Right? I like that a lot better. Good job, Bushiroad. That one actually looks pretty nice. I'll give you credit on that one. If you take a look at the booster box, right here, this card is a double rare. This card right here is an SR, and this card is an SP. So of course, the difference between them is this double rare is no foils at all. I mean, you have those little sparkles, but on the SR, you'll get more foil. On the SP, you get this red border. So you don't get a signature, you just get red foiling, which should remind you of a premium booster box. One of the things I hate the most in all of Weiss Schwarz, and that's probably what pissed me off about it. Okay, so I also brought this up on Yute over here. So here's a actual example that they scanned in, and you can see that red foiling. And how did people receive this? Well, not so good. So let me just zoom in a little bit here for you. Just show you the SPs. This is pretty popular. If you could see, there's a bunch of these cards that are actually sold out. All right, that makes a lot of sense because it was a very popular anime. No matter what people think, I see the score on my anime list and I see people really excited to watch this anime. So it'll be interesting to see how this turns out. But you can see the prices on these: 24.80, 39.80, 59.80. Yeah, it's just not very good. Not very good at all. It's not. And down below, these SPs, yeah, these are going to be your trial deck ones. So we'll get back to that in just a little bit. But of course, there were other rarities inside of here. SEC Plus, big one, 49,800, 49,800, and 34,800. Still, there are cards that are worth it, even there's no signature or anything like that. We know SEC Plus is pretty hard to actually get. Triple Rare Plus, 49.80, 59.80, and a 69.80. And then you have triple rares, of course, which is mostly in your trial deck. And then you have SRs, which, you know, with the same looking art and all that. Really, it's the usage of the cards that really matter. But I'll get back to that in just a bit. Trial deck, 20 types of cards, 23 parallels, triple rares, SP, hot stamp. Doesn't say there's any sort of voice actor or actress in there, so don't count on it. So the sad part about the trial deck, still exactly the same as what we have on the Japanese side, unless they decide to change it in just a little bit. But this is what they look like. Yeah, this is right. Like I'd rather have a signature on here, but at least we got some foiling that has some character on there, as in the borders. I like the borders. The face thing, I don't know. I guess it just depends on what you really like in life. I don't know if I really like the face foiling there. I'd rather just have a quote than a face. I know we have that stuff with logos when you think about Goddess of Victory Nikkei, but I don't need a face. I already had the face. It's right there. It's right here on the screen, but everybody likes shiny stuff apparently, and that's what they came up with. Trial deck, same thing. So you're going to have the same sort of art repeated over and over again. One will be your normal trial deck card. The other one will be your triple rare. This is your trial deck SP. Yeah, very, very interesting. Like I said, I like the border. Looks really nice. Gives it a little bit more character, but the face thing, I don't really need it. Here you go. More of the face. It's nice, I guess, if you want shiny stuff. When it comes to playing this, I guess you could go with 8 bar. 8 bar seemed to be the way to go, but some people had other decks, of course. I saw 8 choice. We have 7 bar and a door over there. Really interesting to see, but unfortunately, if you don't know where I'm going with all this, yeah, not a lot of people really wanted to play this. It was sad in that way, because if you have a popular IP, you feel like if you want people to get into the game, maybe give them something that's decently strong. Maybe that makes sense. So you can see right here, we have basically all but 2 still available, and nothing really crazy expensive, even though it's sold out. I mean, I guess, should it really be 320 yen if it's sold out? Maybe not, maybe not. But that's what people are using deck-wise. And that's it. That's really the end of the story. The bad part about all of this was, if it's not really good to play with, I mean, you can play with any deck, you can win with any deck on any given day, but majority of the time, maybe you're not winning a tournament with this, because when I took a look at the stats, it didn't look like anybody won. There was a lot of third places, so if you want to take a bronze medal, maybe you play this one, or just try really hard with it. It was a set that was popular enough, but what they gave us in terms of the actual cards, what was on the cards, not the greatest stuff. I mean, the SPs had potential. They actually look decent, but they were just missing that magical oomph that I always call signature cards. Yeah, that's what was really missing, and it hurt this set a lot. So that is pretty much it. I don't know if you want to pick it up. I know what I already am going to do with it. Just remember though, when you have something very popular and you have people trying to stay away from it on the player side, if you want to sell this, you need to do it early on, because someone's going to look for a playset. Someone's going to look for some of these higher rarities. Maybe in this case, you sell ahead of time, but that's just my advice. Let me know your thoughts down below. As always, have fun, be happy, and don't spend anything outside of your budget. Have a good one.